WJBF News Channel 6, honoring Black history.
The first half of the weekend is going to be quite lovely with lots of sunshine and near average temps. But what about that second half? I'll have all the details on what you can expect for your weekend forecast coming up.
Now on Good Morning Augusta, the South Carolina Democratic Party's primary is this weekend. What you need to know before heading to the polls. Plus, an open carry bill has passed in the South Carolina State House. What the legislation could mean for the Palmetto State if it passes the Senate. And later, we're honoring Black history. We'll take you to a barbershop that goes beyond grooming. Your number one source for local weekend morning news starts right now.
Live from Television Park, this is Good Morning Augusta on WJBF News Channel 6.
Well, good morning, sunshine. Thanks for joining us. It's great to be with you. I'm Sean Cabbage-Stock. Coverage you can count on begins with the Richmond County Sheriff's Office asking for help finding 45-year-old Kendall Brown. He was last seen at Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church back on January 28th. Authorities say he could have possibly left his home in Hepzibah between January 30th and February 2nd. He's possibly endangered. Contact the Richmond County Sheriff's Office if you know anything. A former Aiken Department of Public Safety officer is facing charges. SLED says Ashton Posey is accused of striking a victim in the head 3 times while he was being removed from a vehicle following a police chase. The incident happened last October. Posey is charged with third-degree assault and battery. We now know the cause of death for the man found on his front porch in Warrenville. According to the coroner, 52-year-old Joseph Keenan Sr. died from a gunshot wound. His body was discovered Wednesday at his home on Augusta Road. The investigation is still ongoing. In South Carolina, the first in the nation Democratic presidential primary will be held, upset on her home turf. Palmetto State residents are one step closer to being able to publicly carry a handgun without a permit. State lawmakers passed the constitutional carry bill Thursday. The bill also tightens penalties for illegal gun possession. Here's Kelsey O'Donnell.
It's a God-given right.
The right to bear arms in public now one step closer to becoming a law with fewer requirements in South Carolina.
This is just making South Carolina unsafe.
Reaction is pouring in after state senators passed a constitutional carry bill late Thursday.
I really hope that the House will reject this bill. I do think it's really unsafe for people in South Carolina.
I think that everybody has the right to carry bear arms if they want to.
If passed, the bill would allow legal gun owners to carry in public without a concealed weapons permit or the training involved with it. With fewer requirements comes an increase in penalties for those found in possession of a gun illegally.
I would say it makes you feel more secure.
Longtime upstate resident Maurice Brister says he's in support of the change after a round of practice at the shooting range.
I ain't gonna say safe because somebody can't take your gun from you if you don't know what you're doing.
Those who oppose the bill are concerned about safety.
I really wish that the General Assembly would focus on keeping our population safer instead of making it easier to make it unsafe. There's a lot of research out there to prove that people who have guns and are untrained are not going to be able to stop crime.
Both McDougald Scott and Brister say they believe in training before handling a gun.
Oh, very important. You don't want to make a mistake. You trying to defend yourself and you hit the wrong person because you don't know how to shoot properly.
Anybody who thinks that they're bringing a gun to a situation where they're going to save everybody in the room, unless you're a highly skilled, trained, and practiced person in handling guns, and especially the one that you have on you, you're going to get hurt. Other people are going to get hurt, and you're just not going to stop the crime.
And that was Kelsey O'Donnell reporting for us. If that constitutional carry bill passes, you'll still have to follow the rules of no weapons at places like courthouses, businesses, and schools. Meteorologist Sherry Sheely joins us now for a quick check of the forecast. Good morning.
Good morning, and good morning to you. And it's going to be a great day to start off the month of February. Where did January go, right? So looking at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam in Waynesboro, got a beautiful sunrise on tap there. So we can see those pretty colors peeking through the horizon as we get ready for official sunrise time just shortly. Temperature-wise, a little on the cool side. Waynesboro, you're one of the warmer spots at 45 degrees. Same with Barnwell and Gibson. Augusta, it's 43. And Saluda, the cold spot, at 39 degrees this morning. So looking at the big picture with our satellite and radar, it is a few degrees cooler this morning because we had this backdoor cold front move through overnight yesterday into this morning, and with high pressure in control, we're going to have lots of sunshine for today. But look what's lingering to our west that will really change up our forecast for tomorrow. But focusing on today, again with that high pressure, we've got that clockwise rotation bringing winds in from the northeast. Right now, not too bad, nice and light at 7 miles per hour, but it will be breezier as we go through the weekend. So looking at our day planner for today, the main thing you're going to need is those sunshades, as it's going to be nice and sunny throughout the day. Temperatures in the 50s by 10 a.m. and making it into the 60s this afternoon, which is right on target for average temps for this time of year. So a nice first half of the weekend, but what about that second half? I'll have all the details on what you can expect coming up. Sean?
Alrighty, Sherry, thank you. The Aiken County Public Schools will host a hiring event for teachers and certified staff. It's from 8 until noon at Aiken High School. It's on Rutland Drive. The school district says they'll be hiring for certified positions, including immediate positions and future ones for 2024-2025. There will also be on-site interviews, and some folks will even get on-the-spot offers. If you're interested, visit the district's website. Walk-ins are welcome, too. And while you're there, you can meet the Aiken County School District Superintendent finalists over at a reception. It'll be held at 1 at the new Aiken High School Auditorium. Dr. Chan Anderson, Dr. Amy Edwards, and Dr. Corey Murphy are all running. Each will need to go through one more round of interviews before the board makes its decision. Augusta Transit, alongside nonprofits and advocates, will host a transit equity event in honor of Rosa Parks' legacy. The event at Hudson Memorial CME features breakfast, speakers, and a symbolic Ride the Bus initiative, emphasizing public transit as a civil right. Participants can register for a $1.25 fee for the bus ride. The event is from 9 until 1, and we have a link to register on WJBF.com. SRP Park and the Augusta Green Jackets are hosting a game day job fair for the 2024 season. It's from 10 until 1 over at SRP Park, and they're looking for hard-working people 16 years and older. Positions include box office attendants, security, retail clerks, game day entertainment staff, and more. You can RSVP, and that link is on WJBF.com as well. And if you missed this one, another job fair is set for Tuesday, February 20th from 5 until 7. A compelling stage play tackling real-life issues is headed to the Garden City. You can see Closet Confessions. Details next.
The weather, you need to see the whole picture. That's why Live Viper 6 gives you the Skyview Network. Get a live view of traffic and weather from all over the CSRA. Available online 24 hours a day at WJBF.com and the free Live Viper 6 mobile app. The WJBF Live Viper 6 Skyview Network. Powered by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Low prices, big selection, and committed to quality customer service.
Smart USA.
It's an important conversation that's needed about losing a loved one to gun violence. The play Closet Confessions is coming back to Augusta on March 2nd over at the Miller Theater. Renza Bing and Paul Porter joined us recently to share what you need to know. Guys, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me once again.
No problem, my friend. Well, let's get right to it. It's backed by popular demand.
Yes, it is.
For the folks who don't know about the play, give us a little bit of details, because the first one was back in 2014.
Yes, back in 2014. This will actually be the 8th performance of Closet Confession, and I'm always receiving emails and calls and texts, if that's a word, about the production, because it touches real life, because it's real life issues, and it really speaks to the heart of the people, because there's issues that take place that everyone in this whole world has experienced.
Yeah.
And the production is about a family who has had a secret that's been swept under the rug. And as this secret is for many, many years, and as this secret is beginning to uh, surface again, this family realizes that they are not the only ones in the community that has things that happen and secrets and things like that. So it's absolutely, absolutely heartfelt and touching, and it also sheds light to gun violence, mental illness, discrimination, bullying, and yes, all of those things. But it is extremely funny.
Yeah.
It's extremely funny. Yes.
So any changes this time around? I think you told me something about a youth challenge.
Oh, yes, the Youth Challenge here in Augusta, Georgia. They will be there to participate and help because one good thing is the Miller Theater has elevators, and that was a lot of calls that I received that people wanted to come, but they couldn't do the stairs and different things like that, and so we moved it over to the Miller Theater, which is going to provide that. But the Youth Challenge will be there to assist people on and off the elevators, will assist them up and down the stairs to their seats, carry their popcorn, their drinks, whatever is needed. So anytime I do something, if I can incorporate the Youth Challenge, I try to always do that.
And you have a special guest who's joining us today, Mr. Porter. So kind of tell me a little bit about him. And
Absolutely.
bring him on. He can talk with us as well.
Yes, gospel singer Paul Porter. He is one of my favorite male singers, and I don't know if he remembers this, but we took a photo together some years back. I think he was here with either Donnie McClurkin or it was the Swanee Quintet's anniversary, and I'm going to show him that photo when he gets here because I know he won't remember it. And I just want to welcome him to the show. He came in with open arms and was ready to just jump on it. I tried to kind of schedule him at different times. He was like, no, schedule me with everybody else. I want to rehearse with the whole team. So I just want to thank him for being a part of Closet Confession.
And Mr. Porter, why did you want to be a part of Closet Confessions?
Well, I think it's very informative and it gives an outlook on family life and just things in general that's going on in the world today. And so I'm just very excited that Miss Renza being even thought of me to be a part of it. And I understand it's been running way before now. So the end result is now that I'm a part of it, I'm very excited. And, just to give some information to the world of, how life is.
Yeah. And you have a part in the play. So tell us a little bit about the character you play.
Well, I play a bishop, and I'm kind of like the...
you kind of sound like a bishop talking to us.
Oh, Lord. But anyway, I'm kind of like a mediator and a encourager. And in the play, there's one scene where I'm talking to the wife, and she kind of misunderstands me. I'm saying, I've been watching lately, and she thinks I'm coming on to her. I said, oh, no, I'm like that. But I tell the husband, I stopped by, I was with your wife today. He's going like, hey, what you doing with my wife? I said, at my house.
In trouble now.
Yeah, so I got like that. And then when it comes down to the granny, who's a real feisty person, some of them don't want to listen to her, but I'd be going like, hear her out now, come on, give her a chance to speak and this, that, and the other. So that's what a pastor does anyway. He's like an encourager and all of that. And he's kind of like just involved wherever he can be to kind of bring peace and a message and love to, people.
So with this particular play, what do you hope the folks who come out to see it will get from it? Especially with your performance in it.
I hope they'll be informed, that life is not easy, but you still can make it. I hope they'll be encouraged that they, no matter what you're going through, you can keep pushing. And end result is don't put things in your hands, just turn it over to God, because at the end of the day, the problem is too big for you anyway. So that's what I hope they'll get out of it, is a message of hope, a message of encouragement, and a message of perseverance. You can make it if you try.
Absolutely. March the 2nd at the Miller Theater. The performance is at 4 o'clock p.m. The doors open at 3 p.m. You can get your tickets from eventbrite.com, or you can go to Rock Jazz Supplies, which is on Mike Petchen Highway, or you can call 706-495-6279, 706-495-6279. Get those tickets because they're going to be gone.
All right, Paul and Renza, thank you for joining me. sharing us a check of the forecast coming up next.
The Live 5 for 6 mobile app. Download it today. Has a life. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live 5 for 6.
So we've got a beautiful sunrise on tap for this first weekend in February, and it's going to be a lovely day. So that sun already coming up outside of Television Park there on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam. Temperature's a little on the chilly side, 43 degrees to start off the morning. Winds nice and light coming from the northeast at 7 miles per hour, and no issues with visibility. So like I said, starting off very lovely. Across the nation, how do we stack up? Well, here we are at 43, a little bit cooler to our north at 33 in Raleigh, then a little bit of a warm sector here to our west. So when we flip over to our water vapor loop, you can see in that same neck of the woods, lots of moisture there associated with our next weather maker. But right now for us, we are nice and dry. Did have a backdoor cold front come through and high pressure in control. So that's why we have a little bit cooler temperatures for today. Yesterday we hit 70. We're going to be more in the 60s today. But again, lots of sunshine and nice and dry until that weather maker moves in tomorrow. Another great bit of information there for you. Our farmers forecast updated this week, and we've got the all clear all across the CSRA. Everyone looking good there. No issues with drought. But today is going to be a nice and dry day. But tomorrow we will add some rain to the gauge. So looking at our rain chances for the next couple of days, our best chance comes in on Sunday. That's going to be kind of into the late morning and into the better part of the day Sunday, and then lingering a little bit into Monday, and then we are back to sunshine to start off the next week. So our weekend forecast, a little bit of a split forecast there. So Saturday, definitely the better half of the day if sunshine's your thing. Looking at 61 degrees for our high, so cooling down just a bit with lots of sunshine. But then Sunday, gonna need to break that rain gear out as we're looking at much cooler temps in the 50s with the cloud cover and the rain, and also cooler temperatures there. So let's break it down with our future cast here. So here we are today, got that backdoor cold front coming through, high pressure in control. Everything is nice and clear, looking good for Saturday. But as that high pressure system starts to recede to the north and that low pressure system moves in from the west, you can see all that rain that we could see on that water vapor loop starts to advance our way. So here we are Sunday morning, we'll start to see those clouds coming in from the south, and then the showers will start to move in. I'm going to say late morning into around lunchtime. I think our southern lying counties will start to see that rain, but it's definitely going to be concentrated mainly to the south. As you can tell that with that low, it's coming in from the south, but then as it whips around Sunday afternoon, it'll be more of a widespread event, but nothing severe, just some rain, and nothing really that's going to accumulate a whole lot. I'm thinking maybe a half inch to 3/4 of an inch for our southern lying counties. The main issue, I think, moving after that front moves through is going to be our winds. So Saturday, it could get a little breezy, up to 14 mile per hour gusts. Sunday up to 23, but check out Monday. We're looking at 34 mile per hour winds. So I'm thinking we might have some lake wind advisories that will be issued for Monday after that system moves through. So temperature trend, so starting to cool down in the 60s today, but then we get into the 50s, which is right at average, so not too terrible, before we start to climb up and warm up later next week. So your 10-day forecast looking great for the first half of the weekend with lots of sunshine. But then as that next weather maker moves through on Sunday, going to need that umbrella as we're looking at scattered showers, mainly concentrated in the afternoon hours and lingering into the morning hours on Monday before back to sunshine on Tuesday.
Yay, here we go, another roller coaster. Sherry, thank you. A simple question from Elmo, struck a nerve. What's trending is next.
Come on into Davis Appliance and Furniture, where you can find the best deals in town. It's tax time, so when that refund comes in, it's the perfect time to get the furniture you've always wanted. For the brands you trust at the lowest prices, visit us at Davis Appliance and Furniture.
I'm Mike Hostel.
Come on into Davis Appliance and Furniture, where you can find the best deals in town. It's tax time, so when that refund comes in, it's the perfect time to get the furniture you've always wanted. For the brands you trust at the lowest prices, visit us at Davis Appliance and Furniture.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Time to take a look at what's trending. So Elmo asked, how is everybody doing on X earlier this week? And the people replied honestly, sharing that they aren't doing very well. One person responded, quote, every Monday, I cannot wait for Friday to come, every single day, every single week for life. Others talked about losing their jobs or struggling to make ends meet, and even celebrities joined in on the post. The post has since received more than 19,000 replies.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what he was looking for.
No, I don't think so either. It's like, hi, you know.
What's going on?
Yeah.
I got deep.
But you know, he also posted another tweet after that, or X, is it a tweet still?
That's your
I don't know. But he said now he understands the importance of checking in on your friends, and he'll make sure he checks on us a little bit later.
That's right.
Yeah. So way to go. Well, coming up on Good Morning Augusta, the U.S. carries out strikes.
Serious storm warning. The National Weather Service saying an oncoming storm in California could bring a high risk for life-threatening and damaging flooding, while some areas are getting ready for some record warm temperatures next week. Plus, we are celebrating Carl Weathers. From the NFL playing field to Hollywood's embrace, the life of the beloved actor who brought Apollo Creed to life. That is all coming up right here on GMA. We'll see you soon.
I did know that.
Another check of the forecast. Hey, friend.
Hello and good morning, and it's going to be a great morning and an even better day on tap, and that starts with our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam. We've got this beautiful sunrise over at Doctor's Hospital, so not even a cloud to see in the sky, just nothing but those pretty amber shades from the sunshine. Temperature-wise, on the cool side, 43 here in Augusta, 45 in Barmel, still in the 30s in Saluda, so definitely going to need a jacket heading out first thing this morning. Winds are kind of ranging from calm to light right now. It looks like Waynesboro up to 10-mile-per-hour winds right there. Same with Aiken, 7 in Augusta. Coming from the northeast, you can see there, and that is because it is coming around a high-pressure system that's located just to our north, so kind of wrapping around there in that clockwise rotation. And we do have this cold front that came through that's chilling us down just a little bit. Not drastic, but just a little bit, you'll notice. But the big weather maker is to our west. It's going to move over our way tomorrow. But for today, it's looking great with lots of sunshine. Starting off in the 50s by 10 o'clock, warming into those upper 50s around lunchtime, and topping off right at average in the low 60s this afternoon. So expect a lovely Saturday with lots of sunshine and seasonable temps. But then changes are on the way for the back half of the weekend. I'll have all the details for your weekend forecast coming up. Sean?
All right, Sherry, thank you. Toyota issues a do not drive advisory, recalling 50,000 older vehicles. The recall covers 2003, 2004 Corollas and the Corolla Matrix, along with some RV4s with Takata airbag inflators. Toyota says the inflators can explode when deployed, releasing metal shrapnel. Some are doing so spontaneously without being triggered by a crash. Toyota is urging owners to stop driving the vehicles as soon as possible and contact their local dealer instead of driving the vehicle to be repaired. Actor Carl Weathers, renowned for his roles in Rocky and The Mandalorian, has passed away. His family reported that he peacefully died in his sleep on February 1st. He was an accomplished athlete that turned actor, excelling in football before transitioning into Hollywood, where he was featured in more than 75 TV shows and movies. He was 76 years old.
The Live 5/6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai.
It's so hard to predict a sick kid who just keep getting sicker. But we needed to be together as a family. My family is my entire life. My family means the world to me.
When we're together and we have support from Ron McDonald House, we can be a little stronger. They provide food and a place to rest your head, and they will help you through every step. That's what gets you through every day when you don't know how else you're going to make it.
It makes you feel like you're not alone.
At WJBF's Television Park Productions, our mission is to provide local businesses with top quality video and digital content at an affordable price. With decades of experience, our award-winning creative team will guide you step by step through the creative process, resulting in a successful marketing message for your brand. Over the years, we've helped hundreds of local businesses expand their voice. Visit WJBF.com/creative to find out how we can do the same for you.
It's been widely held that barbershops are the black man's country club. It's where we go to discuss issues of the day and get a good haircut at the same time. So Rod Carter has the story of one barbershop that's just more than just a place to cut hair.
For Curtis Burston,
Oh gosh. 13 months? 13 months, yeah.
cutting is a calling.
I got a college degree from East Carolina, criminal justice. My father was previously incarcerated, and I completed that because he came home 3 years ago.
But he wasn't fulfilled, so always having a heart for cutting hair, he enrolled in Harris Barber College in Raleigh.
Being able to give back to the community and its historical school building.
Curtis is one of hundreds of men and women who have, through the years, come to Harris to perfect the art of the haircut. Harris Barbering School opened in 1930 in the back of a barber shop. 12 years later, it moved to where it is now, just a stone's throw from Shaw University. Mr. Samuel Harris started this school for young African-American men. It was only men at the time. He wanted to give them a skill to help them improve their lives economically and create other opportunities for themselves. Harris has the distinction of being the oldest boarding barbering school in the state. When students decide to stay on campus, they room upstairs, although none do live on campus at the time.
I went to school here in 1981, graduated, and they never let me leave. She's been out 15 years, and she's been out. They was in class together here.
Now the school is owned and run by Tobias McLean. After changing leadership over the years, he was once a student here himself.
What keeps you around? Why is it so important to you?
Well, life is about caring and sharing, and I've always wanted to be and play a part in helping other young men reach their potentials, reach some goals.
The student population has changed over the years to include all races and women, and beyond learning how to cut, there really is another focus for every one of these students.
A lot of people come in, the younger guys learn from the older guys, and my barbers, I tell them how important their appearance are, because like in this community here in Southeast Raleigh, there's a lot of young men, a lot of kids coming here that come from single homes. So appearance and character is very important to me.
I enjoy helping people. I enjoy making people happy.
And that history and an earnest desire to fulfill his destiny is really what's most cutting edge for Curtis.
Instead of going to Wake Tech or something like that, I grew up on the south side of Raleigh as well, so it makes it all come together.
And be sure to tune in for our Black History Month special. Join Dee and Renetta on Thursday, February 22nd, 7 o'clock, right here on WJBF News Channel 6. And Sherry has another check of the forecast coming up next.
How do you become both entertainment?
Television.
The WJBF Live Viper 6 Skyview Network is sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Low prices, big selection, and committed to quality customer service. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Ooh la la, look at that sunrise on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam at the Augusta Marriott. We're starting off the month of love with a lovely sunrise there for our first half of the weekend. Looking good with lots of sunshine to enjoy. Right now, a little on the cool side at 43 degrees here in Augusta. Winds are on the light side coming in from the northeast at 7 miles per hour, and no issues there with visibility, fog, just all lovely things there for us. Looking across the nation, how do we stack up? Well, we're in good company. Most of us there in surrounding areas in the 40s, a little bit cooler to our north in the 30s. But check out this warm sector here to our west. And when we flip over to the next image, you can see not only is it warmer there, but also lots of moisture in that neck of the woods associated with our next weather maker that's going to be making its way to us tomorrow. But for today, we are nice and dry. Did have a back front cold front come through, but it is nice and dry, just dropping temps a little bit with high pressure in control of our forecast for Saturday. Some more good news there for you with our farmers forecast. We have the all clear all across the CSRA. Everyone looking good there. No issues with drought to start off the year. We're in good shape. We've got a little over 2.5 inches for rainfall for 2024 so far, and we're going to add some more to that gauge starting tomorrow. So starting off the month of February with a goose egg, and we will continue that today, nice and dry, but then tomorrow going to need to find that umbrella again as we're looking at some scattered showers moving through in the late morning to early afternoon and continuing through Monday morning. But then check it out, we dry out for the rest of the week, so just a little weekend rain there for us. So a bit of a split forecast. Saturday looking good with lots of sunshine, seasonal temps right where we should be in those lower 60s. But then for Sunday, we do have some showers moving in, and also look at those temperatures, a little bit cooler there for us with highs in those mid 50s. So let's dive into what we're looking at for our future cast. Again, for your Saturday looking good, there's that high pressure in in control, nice and clear, lots of sunshine to enjoy for our Saturday. But then as that system marches towards us, we'll notice that overnight Saturday and early morning hours, we'll start to see some clouds build in, especially to our south. So here we are, 7 a.m., moving later into the morning. Our southern and western line counties will start to see those showers move in. I'm going to say late morning around lunchtime. And then as that system swoops in from the south, it will start to be more of a widespread event as we move into Sunday afternoon. Nothing severe. I'm thinking light to moderate rainfall. And again, mainly concentrated there to the south and just kind of swooping up and covering the rest of us later in the afternoon. Then one last wave as that low moves out that will linger into Monday morning, and then that will clear out and we'll just have some clouds and back to sunshine later next week. Another concern I do have is with the wind. So today might be breezy at times, up to 14-mile-per-hour gusts. Sunday up to 23, but notice Monday, once that system moves through, that pressure gradient is going to tighten up and we could have some pretty strong winds up to 34 miles per hour. So I'm anticipating maybe some lake wind advisories being issued for Monday, but temperatures looking great. So not much of a roller coaster here. So it was in the 70s yesterday, 61 for today, then right at average in the 50s for the next couple of days before we have a gradual warm up later next week. So 10-day forecast looking great. Lots of sunshine for your Saturday. Temperatures a little bit cooler, but right where they should be for February. But then going to need that umbrella handy. Sunday mainly in the afternoon hours and lingering into the early morning hours Monday. And then we're back to sunshine and cooler temps starting on Tuesday. That's your forecast, and we'll be right back.
The CSRA is full of amazing women. Women who inspire. Women who innovate. Women who lead. That's why News Channel 6 brings you Women to Watch.
On the last Wednesday of each month, News Channel 6 recognizes local businesswomen who are making a positive impact in our community. To nominate someone, just visit WJBF.com/Women to Watch and fill out the entry form.
Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
If you're a baseball fan, then you love opening day. And Friday marked the start of play for D2 teams, both the Augusta Jags and the USC Aiken Pacers, beginning with 3-game homestands this weekend. AU hosted West Georgia on Friday night, and the Jags got off to a strong start. But by the 7th inning, they were down 4-2, 1 out, nobody on. Harrison Alds drops it into center and makes it to first base, but the Jags can't capitalize. Then in the top of the 9th, Braden Howgren on the mound with a man on third. The pitch is overthrown, and West Georgia manages to tack on another run. AU will look to respond, and in the bottom of the 9th, Brady Lauren hits a home run to deep left field, but unfortunately it wouldn't be enough as Augusta drops their season opener to West Georgia 5-3. They'll be back in action for a doubleheader on Saturday. The Pacers hosting UNC Pembroke at Roberto Hernandez Stadium. 6'5" Jacob Fletcher got the opening day start on the mound. Top of the first, Braves with a runner on second. Fletcher nearly picks him off. Fans really wanted the call. So did shortstop Justin Bird, but the Pacers managed to get out of the inning unharmed. And then it's almost like they waited all offseason to get some cuts in. Josh Sharp bloops one into left field with 1 out. Pacers have a man on, and there's Michael Holder saying, let's keep being aggressive. Sharp takes off to steal second. The throw goes into center field, and he ends up sliding into third. Man, it doesn't take long for the Pacers to take advantage. Full count. Capers Molina Rowley drives the grounder up the middle. Sharp comes in for the first run of the game. USC Aiken led 2-0 after the first frame, but the Braves rallied back, and with a 7-run 9th inning, UNC Pembroke got the win 16-4. Pacers back in action against the Braves on Saturday for a doubleheader. On the hardwood, the Cross Creek girls basketball team looked to remain perfect in region play as they took on Morgan County. Fourth quarter up 39-33. Michaela Boggins drives and lays it in, and the Razorbacks extend their lead. Morgan County will make it a 6-point game with just over 4 minutes to play. But here comes TT under the bucket with the floater. Cross Creek gets the big win, 58-49 over Morgan County, and stay undefeated in region play. South Carolina and Georgia meet in men's basketball on Saturday in Athens. Gamecocks have been really hot with top 10 wins over Kentucky and Tennessee recently. They should crack the top 25 in next week's poll, but it was the Dogs who who won the first meeting this season 74-69 in Columbia back on January 16th. Mike White on a rematch of two teams very familiar with each other.
I think both staffs probably feel like there's advantages, the level of familiarity. If you're playing an inferior opponent, there's challenges, I think, that you've got to overcome with your guys in terms of mentality and approach. With these guys, our guys understand how good they are and how fortunate we were to go in there and steal one. And our guys watch. We got a team full of basketball fans that enjoy watching on the tube, and they know how good South Carolina is. So they'll be jacked up, but they were jacked up the last game, both teams. So it'll be a good college basketball game.
Tip-off is set for 1 p.m. on SEC Network. And that does it for Morning Sports.
All right, Kira, thank you. Coming up at 9 o'clock on Good Morning Augusta, we sit down with Fairfax, South Carolina's new mayor. You can have coffee and a conversation. That's coming up after Good Morning America.
The 10-day forecast on News Channel 6, brought to you by Murphy Family Insurance.
Protect your family the way I protect mine with MurphyFamilyInsurance.com.
Safe Homes of Augusta, helping Georgia recognize the hidden crime in domestic violence. The exterior of your home. News Channel 6 invites you to take your cooking to the next level. In the Kitchen with Miss Darlin. Check it out now at WJBF.com.
And check this out. It may seem like and sound like a cop-out, but a DoorDash driver in Kenosha, Wisconsin was having trouble making a delivery Wednesday night. Body camera footage shows the sheriff's deputies trying to help the driver out of a ditch. Without missing a beat, one of the deputies offered to deliver the Wendy's order, so the driver got paid and the customer got fed.
I bet the customer was freaked out, though, when you saw the cop at the door.
Why are you here? No, here's your Wendy's.
Yeah, I just wanted my biggie.
My goodness.
God, they were able to help him out, though.
Yeah, of course.
So we've got a nice Saturday forecast for us. Lots of sunshine, seasonable temps, so a little bit cooler than yesterday, but right on target for where we should be this time of year. But then get your umbrellas ready for tomorrow, as we have scattered showers moving in Sunday into Monday morning.
And we will see you at 9 o'clock. Come on back.